Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Today class is going to be on professional line, health educations on emotional health. When we talk about emotional health, we are going to look at the three things that make us have the emotional health. We started with the body, the mind, and the spirit. Also, the spirit is the destination of all the human activities. The mind is the master, while the body is what? The engine. The body is the engine. But the most things that causes emotional health challenges is between the mind and the body. Because if between the mind and the body there was an energy that is involved, the energy that is involved is what matters a lot. The mind remains the masters of the entire human body. Because in between the mind, this is where the decision is being made. In between the mind and the master, the decision is made. And the decision there is what? Choice. So, when the mind have to do anything, there is what we call resolve and unresolved challenges. Unresolved challenges. And each of those things are stored what? In the memory. Either the mind resolve it, either it remain resolved or unresolved is also stored in the memory. And now, during that process, the body needs to supply what? The mind, the energy. If the energy is overloaded in the body, it becomes a health challenges. It becomes the health challenges. These health challenges is due to the energy involved in between the mind and the body. Now, let's look at what causes the unresolved problems that are stored in the memory. Number one is love. How are you able to love yourself and accept yourself? Matters a lot. Have you been loved for who you are? You love yourself for who you are? Or you hate yourself for who you are? If you love yourself, you know that you have a resolved mind. But if you did not love yourself, you became an unresolved mind. You now put a load in the body. That is what will cause issue of what? Sleepless night. Because when you put this issue in the body, the energy the body needs, the mind need to resolve these issues will become so much on the body. And the moment the body keep on what? Producing more energy for the mind remain what? Unsettled and unresolved. So, whosoever you are, you must be able to what? To accept yourself for who you are. Number two, we have the purpose of life. The purpose of life is what gave everyone's, is what made everyone the reason why they have to come to this life. The reason why God created you is the purpose of life. You must be able to know what did you come to this life to come and do. What is your own purpose on this planet? The purpose is what makes you to understand what life is all about. Many people does not understand their purpose, make them to remain what? Ungrateful to God, to life. They keep on look at everyone as a problem to their own life without discovering their own purpose in life. Number 3, we have death. Everyone is what? Afraid of death. It becomes an unresolved issue in the mind. What did you have to the meaning of what? Death. If you never accept what death is all about, you have unresolved issues in your mind. And you focus on your mind that, oh, you are going to die. It became a trouble in your body, in your mind. And once it becomes a trouble in your mind, it will put more effects on the body. And when this effect happens in the body, you are giving the body what? More works to do. And this more work will now lead to the damage in other cells and organs. Ability to resolve issues in your mind will give the what? The body a free movement to operate. Age. Many people are afraid of what? Old age. When you think of old age, it became an unresolved issues in your mind. You leave the problems to the body. The body will keep on fighting these issues day and night. And the load remains. What will happen? It became what? Sleepless night. And the only way the body can easily regain its health back is when the memory is able to work, to shut down the activities of the body. Because everything that is being resolved and unresolved issues, when the memory is full, the body needs to work, to be shut down, and that's when the sleep issue comes in. If the memory is not being shut down, and the body will be at work, you discover that at the end, nothing will be stored in the memory because the issue is not resolved. Educations. What information do you put your mind into? So many people today are well educated, but they cannot be able to gather information from different sources, analyze. That is why they also fall victim of these unresolved issues in their mind. Religion. We have several ways in which religions can also cause more troubles in the mind. Yes. Causes more unresolved issues in the mind. The challenges may come from the demand the religions possess on each and individuals. The rules and regulations that you must follow as a religious person. It happens a lot. Failure in life, so many people take it as if it's the end of the world, which make it an unresolved issues in the mind. These failures happens to everyone. You fail something because you want to watch. You are trying it for the first time. You must fail. Everybody in life has failed one or two things when he's what? Growing up.
Yes.
As a child, you stand up, you fall. You stand up, you fall. Before you begin to get used to what? Standing and walking. And that is how the issue of failure is. Failure is not the end. You look at failures as unresolved issues, beating, crying over it, over and over all the time, can cause unresolved issues and put more what? Load on the body. You have goals. So many people put unrealistic goals. And when they will not be able to meet up with those goals, they have unresolved issues in their mind. And once they have that unresolved issues in their mind, the body takes the load. Because the energy is what? Going and what? Coming. The body is the engine that power what? The mind. If the engine falls, the body what? Collapse. The mind also what? Collapse. So the mind must be able to resolve and analyze issues and put it in the memory for you to what? Keep on going. We have family status, family name. So family have the names they want each and everyone to maintain.
Yes.
And when you do not be able to maintain the family names, problem comes in. Because when a father now what? Give a family name that these are these, we are this family, we are not going to what? Partake in it. It became another issues within the family. A situation in which the family selects what? A husband or a wife for the children, for the daughter and son, become another challenges that will put the families on rest. And everybody will be thinking of what? Betraying the family name. Occupation, work, demands from work is another serious issue. Employment and unemployment can also put the mind in trouble. Politics. Many people are involved in politics and they give their way that yes, 100% are going to get whatever I want in politics. And when they will not be able to get it, it will become unresolved issues in the mind. And these unresolved issues trouble the mind. And once the mind is troubled, the body takes the load. Yes. And the load remains in the body. And when the load remains in the body, it damages all other body because within the 24 hours in a day, what the body needs to rest for at least good 8 hours, so that the memory can be able to what? Absorb whatever go around within the 24 hours. When the body could not be able to rest, you discover that nothing will be stored in the memory. The trouble of the yesterday will also continue the same day, and no new things will be stored in the memory. But we have other body problems in which disease can also trouble the mind.
Yes.
It goes up and comes back. When there is an attack of disease, the mind will be troubled because of death. They are afraid of what? Death. Genetic disorder. There are so many genetic disorders that can also what? Trouble the mind. For you to feel that your expectation of life was not met up. But God created the world because there is in God there is creation and recreation. God creates the world. He's a creator. Recreation means that you as a human being, after God, you have to recreate.
Yes, sir.
If you do not eat, take care of your body system, you will not reach where you are today.
Yes.
That is why there is recreation. You have to take care of what? Your body. You have to eat to keep the cell and the organs alive. In this process, that is when the recreation comes in. If you don't eat well, there is going to be problems.
Spirituality.
Spiritualities. Everybody needs to work, search for your spiritual being, to know what he or she also worship. So when you talk about the spiritualities, you are looking at where is your soul going after death.
Destination.
There is no destination and there is
Unknown destination.
Known destinations may be taught by what? Your religions. Your unknown destination you may not be aware of. After death, there is another one, life. These all are issues that brought about the causes about emotional health. If you have negative thoughts about loving yourself, your body will be troubled. If you have negative thoughts about the purpose of life, your body will be troubled. If you have negative thoughts about death, your body will be troubled. All these things will now keep the body with a lot of what? Problems. A lot of energy will be required of the body. When this energy is being required of the body, you discover that the body has much load to function. Because the body has several functions to do than to be thinking of all other negative thoughts. This emotional health may not be physical the way we think it is. It is more of feeling you have towards the life, towards everything. Your feeling towards it that causes what we call emotional health. When we now talk about expectation, is another lecture that we are going to look at it in another class. Expectation is going to be another class that we are going to talk about